Good morning, students of St. Michael's. This is the accountancy class, and we were doing Introduction to Partnership. In the last class, we had learned that how interest on drawing shall be calculated when partners withdraw money at regular intervals. I hope that concept is clear. That is quite important for your exam, and it always comes. So, if there's any confusion, you can email me at my ID. So today we are going to learn partners capital account. In the starting of the chapter, I told you that from the practical aspect, there are some accounts that are to be created for the books of the firm. The first most important account was profit and loss appropriation, which I have done in the previous classes. The second important account is partners capital account, and the third one is balance sheet. So today we are going to learn partners capital account. So why do partners maintain capital accounts? Capital introduced in the beginning of the year is different from capital left at the end of the year. When a person introduces a capital, a number of changes takes place in that capital. What kind of changes? For example, if a partner or if a person introduces more capital, then the capital increases. If he withdraws capital, then the capital decreases. If the person adds a share of profit to the capital, then it changes the capital. Or if there is a loss also, then there is a change in the capital. So these are the various changes that take place in the capital, by which the capital at the end of the year is different from that of capital at the beginning. So, in the same way, in the partnership firm, all the partners have to keep a track of their capital, and for which partners capital account is created. You can copy down these notes in your copies, which tell you that what are the things that change the capital. So, what is our what is our role in all this? When we make the sum, when we do the practical problems, we'll have to place each and every item at the correct place, right? So if any addition is made to the capital, where do we have to record it? If any reduction is made, then where do we have to record it? So additions such as share of profit, interest on capital, remuneration, introduction of further capital. I'll talk about each item. Each of the item will be talked on one by one. Okay. So copy this. Next, there are two methods of maintaining capital account, that is fixed capital method and fluctuating capital method. So first we'll study about the fluctuating capital method, and then after learning that we'll learn the fixed capital method. It will become very easier for us. So this is how a fluctuating capital method looks like. This is a normal partners capital account where there are three partners A, B and C. This is nothing but just a ledger account. We all know what is a ledger account. This is just a ledger account. Debit side, credit side. Okay. So we need to keep some things in mind, that capital account, not partners capital, but just capital. Capital is a credit account. It is a what? It is a credit account. It means that if the capital is increased, if the capital is increased, then the account is to be credited. Okay. And if the capital is decreased, then the account is to be debited. Okay. It's very, very simple. You just have to keep this concept in your mind. If capital increases, then credit side. If capital decreases, then debit side. Okay, now we just have to judge that what are the items that increase the capital and what are the items that decrease the capital. Okay, so one by one I'll explain it to you. Okay, from here also we can see some items such as, look at this, what is this? Buy balance BD. So this is a credit account, right? Capital is a kind of a liability. It is a credit account. So it starts from the credit side. If it was a debit account, it would start from here to balance BD. But this is a credit account, so therefore we started from here, buy balance BD. So this is the capital at the starting of the year, right? 2 lakhs, 75,000, 1 lakh for every partner, it is different. Then the items that change the capital, such as interest on capital, salary to partners, commission to partners, and distributable profits. Although all these things are given to the partners, interest on capital, salary, it is given to the partners, but first it will be added to the capital of the partners, right? You don't have to think anything. You don't think practically that that the capital, that the salary will be given to the partner, then why is it being added to the capital? No, first it will be added to the capital, then whatever the partner wishes to draw, whatever the partner wishes to take from that money will come over here, drawings. Okay, these drawings are the money that a partner withdraws from the firm. Other than that, everything that is added to the capital of a partner is recorded on the credit side, and everything that reduces the capital of a partner is recorded on the debit side. Okay, so interest on capital. Now, interest on capital, as explained to you in the previous classes, what is it? That the partnership firm pays a certain percentage of amount to whom? To the partners. For what? For investing capital. I explained the concept of why is it paid earlier, so I won't repeat it. But it is a it is an expense for the firm, but an income for the partners. Okay, expense for the firm, but income for the partners means it is increasing the capital of the partners. If it increases the capital, then record it in the credit side. If it decreases the capital, record it in the debit side. So you can copy this in your copy, how to record entries in capital account. Just ask yourself the question that whether the item is increasing or decreasing the capital. If it increases, it will be posted on the credit side. If it decreases the capital, it will be posted on the debit side. Look at some examples. For example, interest on capital. Already explained to you. It is paid by the firm to the partner. So it is an expense for the firm but an income for the partner. Besides, moreover, it increases the capital. It does not take away from the capital but it adds to the capital. If it increases the capital, then credit side of the capital account. Next, interest on drawings. Now, interest on drawings is paid by the partner to the partnership firm. So for the partner, right? So for the partner, what is it? An income or expense? For the partner, it is an expense. So it is an expense means it is decreasing the capital. If it is decreasing the capital, then record it on the debit side. In profit and loss appropriation account, when we used to make it, we used to think as the partnership firm, right? We recorded all the expenses on the debit side, we recorded all the income on the credit side. There we used to think as a firm. Now we have to think as partners. While making partners capital account, we have to think like partners. Whatever is increasing my capital, I record it on the credit side. whatever is decreasing my capital, I record it on the debit side. Next, salary on or remuneration, same, it is an income for the partner, therefore it increases the capital and posted on the credit side. Drawings also, it decreases the capital, therefore it is posted on the debit side. Share of profit and share of loss. Obviously, share of profit increases the capital, therefore credit side, and share of loss, it decreases the capital, therefore it is recorded on the debit side. Okay, look at this illustration. Rahim and Kabir are partners in a firm. On 1/1/19, their capitals were 2 lakh and 3 lakh respectively. They are entitled to an interest of 6% on their capitals. Interest on capital will be 6%. Okay, and this is the capital. So 6% interest on capital. Now interest on capital will be recorded on the debit side or credit side? Credit side. Why? Because it is increasing my capital. Rahim and Kabir withdrew 30 and 20,000 respectively during the year. This is drawings, and drawings reduce the capital. Right? Drawings reduce the capital. Interest on drawings at 12%. Now they have given me interest on drawings also. So I taught you very nicely how to calculate interest on drawings. In this case, 30,000 into 12% into 6 by 12. Why? Because they haven't given any date of drawings. So if they don't give any date of drawing, so we just write 6 by 12. Next, for the year 2019, their share of profits were 65,000 and 68,000. So partners capital account is always prepared after the preparation of profit and loss appropriation account. Here I have not given you to prepare profit and loss appropriation account because I just want to teach you how a capital account is prepared. Right, therefore I haven't given a profit and loss appropriation account. So assume that profit and loss appropriation was already made, and by that PL appropriation account the profit was distributed among Rahim and Kabir. Therefore Rahim's profit was 65 and Kabir's profit was 68,000. So what do we do? If the profit for each partner is already given, then we just add to the capital. Okay, profit increases the capital, therefore it will be recorded on the credit side. So if I have to do this problem step by step, how will I do it? First of all, I'll record on the credit side by balance BD 2 lakh and 3 lakh. So I make a format of partners capital account like this, and the first step I record is the capital at the beginning by balance BD. Now the next step is interest on capital. The next step should always be interest on capital because it makes it easier for you that what I have to do next. So interest on capital is 6% on the capital. So capital was not changed during the year. Therefore I just write down 6% of 2 lakh and 3 lakh. Now 2 lakh into 6% is equal to 12,000, and 3 lakh into 6% is equal to 18,000. So we'll go step by step. As we see items, we'll keep on recording it because we know where do we have to record it. Interest on capital increases the capital of the partner, therefore I recorded it on the credit side. Now the next step is that Rahim and Kabir withdrew 30,000 and 20,000. So they withdrew from the capital, means the capital is decreased, therefore we'll post it on the debit side. To drawings account 20,000, 30,000. Okay, so Rahim had withdrawn 30 and Kabir had withdrawn 20. The next thing is that interest on drawings. Now interest on drawings is an expense for whom? Who has to pay the interest on drawings? The partner has to pay the interest on drawings. Why? Because if he is withdrawing money from the firm, then he has to pay interest to the firm. Okay, so drawings also reduce the capital, and interest on drawings also reduce the capital, therefore recorded on the debit side. So therefore 30,000 into 12% divided by 2, 1800, and 20,000 into 12% divided by 2, 1200. The next step is finished. We had these items only and finished. The last item is sharing of profit. So when we record profit or loss in the partner's capital account, we write by profit and loss appropriation account. In short, PL appro account. Why? Because this profit, it has been transferred from the PL appropriation account. Therefore, we write PL appro account, profit and loss appropriation, and in bracket I wrote share of profit. So what is the profit? 65 and 68. 65,000 and 68,000. Simple. Now what do we have to do? I hope you know. Now we balance it. So the total of credit side is obviously more than the debit side. So first we add all the credit sides. So Rahim's was 277,000 and Kabir's was 386,000. So we copied it over here. Now the last and very important step, to balance CD, means closing balance. This is the opening balance and this is the to balance, this is the closing balance. Okay, means the closing capital. This is the what? This is the closing capital, and this was the opening capital. Okay, so 277 minus 30,000 minus 1800. So here the closing capital is 245,200, and here 386 minus 20 minus 1200. So here the closing is 364,800. Fine. So this closing capital will be recorded in the closing balance sheet of the partnership firm. So I hope you understood today's class, and we'll keep it till here today. And for homework, you can practice this problem on your own. And if there's any query, please email me at this ID. And in the last class, I had given some homework. Now that homework is your assignment. Everyone is required to do it. It's very important. On the basis of your homework, you will be given marks for the half yearly examination. Thank you so much.